Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SAS Saldanha. This is where the best trains the rest. SAS Saldanha hosts 3 schools, which is the basic military full ratings part 1, part 2s and part 3s. But for this particular documentary, we are going to be focusing on the basic military training for ratings part 1. We are going to be going through as to what it takes to be an MSD in the South African Navy. This is where it all starts. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a tough one. So do stay with us, follow us, and brace yourself.
Stretch. Bend. Stretch. Bend. Stretch. Bend, 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 bend. Kere South Africa. Kere South Africa. Kere Mzansi. Bend. Stretch. Bend. What must happen?
I must sling it.
Oh, okay, okay. You know what to do. You don't do it. You don't do it. Who are you waiting for to tell you to do it? Put on a Chinese man. Put on a Chinese. What did you say to you? Look here, look here. Kere South Africa. Ha! Ha! Kere South Africa. Kere South Africa. Chopper tent, chopper tent. Bend. Stretch. Bend. Stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. On your feet up. You're sleeping leader. Where is he? Start swimming. Start swimming. From there. Join him. Start swimming. Start swimming. 5, 4. Start swimming. Swim. 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 3, 2, 1. Feet up. Start swimming. Swim back. Swim back. Swim back. 5, 4, 3, 2, on your feet up.
Hi, sister. Is this what you were taught?
No, leave me.
You too, pick up your trommels. One step forward, about turn. Is this what you were taught? Pick up your trommel. One step forward, about turn. Where's your extra ranks? Are you moving your arms while talking to me or standing to attention? Where is your extra ranks?
In the storm.
Why is it in the storm and not in your cast? Pick up your trommel. One step forward and about turn.
Captain, first and foremost, I must say thank you for making time in your busy schedule because, Captain, you're running a training unit. You are running a training unit. SAS Saldanha is one of its most finest training units because you're training 3 schools, I believe, Captain. It's the military training for part 1, for part 2, and part 3. Captain, how do you do it?
Thank you for the opportunity, ma'am. As you've already introduced me, I am Captain Madonsela, the officer commanding SAS Saldanha. It's sometimes a question that I get a lot. How do we do it? I can only say I do it because I'm blessed with a great team that go that extra mile because we take pride in what we do, which is our core business of training. As you've already alluded, we train non-commissioned officers and we follow our vision, that is the institution of maritime military training for excellence, where the best trains the rest. And we say where the best trains the rest because we want everybody to become the best, and also it's where we get people to be inspired to come and also become instructors or directing staff, and that is SAS Saldanha. So yes, it gives me joy, and also us having to train a pure civilian and transform a pure civilian to be a military person. And that is not an easy job because you have to break certain habits in that person, and we can only do that by ensuring that we instill military discipline, professionalism, and encouraging some sort of integrity in them, knowing to do the right things even when no one is watching. And that gives us the pride and joy when we see them transform and grow, as we are also excited with the group that we are having here. And it's also a great pleasure when you see somebody that you receive and transform to something that will make a change in this beautiful organization of ours. But you can only do that by having proper instructors that have the pride. And as I can also tell you, the instructors, we give them a creed where they must understand how to carry their duties with professionalism, zeal, so that when these learners live here, they must not forget them. They must remember the legacy that they will leave them for the rest of their lives, because the training that we give is something unique that not anyone can do out there. It's something that you can say, this person has actually transformed me to somebody that is different and unique. And I can tell you now, when the parents see them on the 12th of September, they will definitely not recognize them.
I mean, Captain, I do understand that it is a 34-week program. How do you then break it down, Captain? Is there different modules that they go through? Is there different planning that you, of course you have the best instructors with you, by your side, but then, Captain, in the 34 weeks, how do you keep up, Captain? It's a long duration of time.
Yes, of course. The Navy, as you know, we serve at sea. So there is a generic curriculum for basic military training that all the arms of services must follow. Of course, now we had to put ourselves, some things that are unique to us, like having to conduct the courses such as your nuclear, biological, chemical defense, also the first aid, maritime first aid. So those are the things that one needs to learn. So that's why you will see our programs are long, and you look at how many learners did we receive. So in order for the number that we have, we need to spread it out in order for us to still achieve the whole curriculum. And by the assistance that we get from the institutions that provide the nuclear, biological, chemical defense, as well as the maritime first aid, we are able to do all of that, because when they finish here, they must be able to be placed on board the vessels to function, and also to be able to go and do functional courses to fully function as a naval sailor.
And Captain, if I may ask, what are your personal objectives as the officer commanding of SAS Saldanha?
My personal objectives is to always promote learning, so that when one wakes up, it's always an opportunity to learn, and you learn new different things. As much as we're saying we train non-commissioned officers or we transform, there's also something that we learn in them. So for me, it's about when they leave here, they've learned something that is unique, and they can also remember us for having instilled something that they will never forget in their entire lives, by saying, I am a soldier, and they must do that with pride. So my core objectives is ensuring that even the team that I have, they must understand we are not just here for our own, we are here to serve. But more than serving, we are here to also build the people that we are training, because there's a difference between building and breaking. So as much as we want to, when you're doing basic training, you break some certain habits, like I've alluded before, but also there's some sort of building a character of somebody that will be a strong sailor in this organization of ours, and taking it in supporting the Chief of the South African Navy's vision, taking the Navy to its greatness, because of course you cannot take the Navy to its greatness with ill-disciplined people. So if I fail as an officer commanding to instill military discipline at basic military training, I failed the entire organization, and not only SAS Saldanha.